It's a blue Ford Fusion, Ford Taurus. So he says he does not give out business cards. Yeah, I don't believe this. No. There's something fishy with this right here.
A complaint about police corruption in rural Northwest Florida led to a bizarre twist no one saw coming. FBI agent Alexis Hatten headed to Carrabelle, a quiet little town on the Gulf Coast, to look into a strange situation involving the local sheriff's office. A prominent businesswoman had received a citation that was later mysteriously withdrawn, and Hatten wanted answers. But things didn't go according to plan. When Hatten showed up to meet with deputies, instead of answering his questions, they questioned him. They didn't believe he was really with the FBI. What happened next was shocking. They handcuffed him and stuck him in the back of a patrol car. The encounter quickly turned into a roadside standoff, one that was all caught on Bodycam. For about 6 tense minutes, Agent Hatten, a seasoned federal investigator, pleaded to be released and asked for air, clearly stunned by the situation. "I can't believe this is happening," he said, trying to get through to the deputies that this was no prank and that their actions could carry serious consequences. It all went down on December 20th in a parking lot near US Highway 98, close to a small fishing community about 45 miles southwest of Tallahassee. Hatten had scheduled a meeting with Deputy Rolf Gordon to talk about the now-canceled ticket, but the conversation quickly derailed when Gordon started doubting Hatten's identity as a federal agent. Now, the FBI is reviewing the hour-long ordeal to figure out exactly what went wrong. Let's take a quick look at how it all unfolded.
The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is when you meet me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now.
Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir. The area, sir. Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57. T57. LKST57. 33 Franklin, 1065, Florida 28. No, he's telling me to turn my camera off. Lima, Kilo, Sierra.
The situation got even more confusing when the deputies noticed something off about Agent Hatten's car. It didn't have the kind of license plates they expected to see on a government vehicle. Things escalated further when they ran his driver's license. According to bodycam footage and later comments from Sheriff A.J. Smith, Hatten's name popped up on a watch list of suspected terrorists, adding a whole new layer of tension to the encounter.
630 F20, 5129 on that vehicle.
Franklin, does that come back to any government agency? This is easy to come by.
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a wiring company?
Further.
It's a covert vehicle, sir.
Okay.
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't give you that information.
How you saying he can't tell me how he got my information? Hey, you are detained at this time, sir.
Word of the strange encounter quickly made the rounds among local politicians in Franklin County. It didn't take long for the public to catch wind of it either, especially after the Tallahassee Democrat got hold of the bodycam footage, police reports, and other documents through a public records request. Those records pulled back the curtain on some of the FBI's typically secretive work. Recently, the agency has been digging into public corruption cases in North Florida, which have already led to guilty pleas from several officials, including former Tallahassee City Commissioner Scott Maddox. Interestingly, The documents also suggested that the FBI has taken an interest in the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. Whether that interest goes beyond a single traffic ticket, though, remains unclear. Sheriff A.J. Smith, who's currently campaigning for re-election, thinks politics may be playing a role. He suspects his opponents tipped off the FBI about alleged corruption to score points during an election year. Smith strongly denies any wrongdoing and says he hasn't been told about a broader investigation involving his office. As for the FBI, they're keeping things close to the vest, offering their usual no comment when it comes to ongoing investigations.
He's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
Listen, I need to take my weapon off, okay?
26 Franklin.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
Putting the narrative for this call. That
Where's it
subject
at?
he's got detained.
Okay.
I've got my
Claiming
weapon
to
on
be a
my right.
federal agent.
You do got, is it on, do I have permission to take it off?
No, you don't have permission
Okay,
to take it
just
off.
hang tight, right? I'm not cuffing you. I'm not cuffing you. But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's
FBI.
a covert vehicle.
Okay. You
Dude,
get
would
mad.
you like to see some registration?
You get mad at me because I turned my body camera on.
Would you like to see some registration?
And you turned my body camera on.
Would you like to see some registration?
And you know a lot of stuff about me.
Would you like to see the registration, sir?
I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
Excellent.
Do you have identification?
I surely do. I showed it to him. Would you like to see it, sir?
You don't have to keep your hands up. I'm just trying to figure out what's going
I don't want to be shot
on.
out here.
I don't want to be shot either.
I'm going to call my...
The incident sparked serious concerns about tensions and potential conflicts between law enforcement agencies. The face-off between Agent Hatten and Deputy Gordon could have spiraled into something much worse, possibly putting both men in danger. At one point, feeling threatened and unsure of what might happen next, Hatten raised his hands in surrender and hesitated to put them down, even when told to do so. "I don't want to get shot here," he said, his voice full of fear. Deputy Gordon, clearly just as uneasy, replied, "I don't want to be shot either." Experts weighed in too. James Dooley, a retired NYPD captain and professor, warned that the situation could have turned into what's known as blue-on-blue violence, when officers mistakenly harm one another because of confusion or failure to quickly identify who's who. The FBI kept their public comments brief, saying only that they're reviewing the situation. They did emphasize their ongoing efforts to collaborate with local law enforcement, including the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, to strengthen partnerships and ensure community safety. As for why Agent Hatten was in Carrabelle in the first place, it all started with a traffic ticket. Deputy Gordon had cited a well-known businesswoman for leaving the scene of a minor crash on December 3rd. While it's unusual for the FBI to step into a traffic matter, something about this case raised red flags. After the woman complained to Sheriff A.J. Smith, he called for an internal review, but before the ticket was ever officially entered into the court system, deputies quietly retrieved it from the courthouse. Eventually, the sheriff's office passed it along to prosecutors, who dismissed the case, citing a lack of evidence.
This subject's being very uncooperative, frankly.
Would you let the ASAC and would you let Larry know?
Sample.
Contacted.
It's gonna be.
Contacted.
It's gonna be.
Hey, Larry. ESO here. I was trying to talk to a deputy about
10-4, thanks, sir.
he received on a ticket, and he's got a
Get his law enforcement credentials and his supervisors.
On the day everything went sideways, Agent Hatten reached out to Deputy Gordon, but not through official channels. He called Gordon's personal cell phone, which immediately struck the deputy as odd. Hatten identified himself as an FBI agent and said he wanted to meet to discuss something going on in Carrabelle. When they met up, Hatten showed his FBI credentials and explained that he'd spent 31 years investigating police corruption and civil rights violations. He said he wanted to talk about the controversial traffic ticket that had recently been pulled. Trying to follow protocol, Deputy Gordon called his supervisor, Sergeant T.J. Carroll, to let him know what was going on. Carroll advised that any interview or discussion should be scheduled through the sheriff's office, not handled informally. That suggestion didn't sit well with Hatten. He became agitated and flat out refused to go through the official channels. Instead, he told Gordon that he'd have the U.S. attorney get in touch directly. At that point, Gordon started to get suspicious. Wondering if Hatten might be impersonating an agent, he turned on his body camera to document the interaction. Hatten clearly didn't like that and again identified himself, asking Gordon to shut the camera off. But Gordon declined, saying he wasn't confident that Hatten was who he said he was. Gordon then asked for Hatten's business card, but Hatten refused, saying he doesn't hand them out. Over the radio, Gordon shared his growing doubts. There's something suspicious about this situation. To dig a little deeper, dispatch ran the plates on Hatten's Ford Taurus. The car came back registered to a company called Advanced Wiring Company in Jacksonville. When Gordon asked if he worked for that business, Hatten snapped, calling it a covert vehicle.
All right, just being detained. Double lock them.
What's the charge, brother?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just
now
being
we're running
detained,
you
sir.
through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
You got any other weapons on you, sir?
No, just my wallet.
All right, I'm just gonna pat you down real quick.
Go ahead.
Any other weapons on you, sir?
No, just my wallet.
All right, I'm just gonna pat you down real quick.
Go ahead.
But if somebody pulls your name up, brother, you good to go.
Yeah, we're just trying to verify you.
But since you don't want to give us no info for nobody to contact.
That's just the wallet that you was showing me a while ago.
Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my law enforcement. It's got all my notes on it, or whatever.
But when Deputy Gordon pressed for answers, like how Hatten even got his personal cell phone number, the agent clammed up. He refused to explain and wouldn't answer any more questions. That was the tipping point. Feeling that something was off and not getting the cooperation he needed, Gordon decided to detain Hatten. While he didn't immediately put him in handcuffs, Gordon made it clear Hatten wasn't being cooperative, and that alone was reason enough to escalate the situation.
What? Well, if you go to jail, I'm going to impound this to the sheriff's office. I'm going to get a search warrant. I'm going to touch everything.
Good.
All right?
He's
What's your
clear.
name again, brother?
My name's Sergeant Carroll.
Okay.
Hey, will you unlock?
Y'all don't lose that badge.
You gotta
My
unlock
telephone's
this
on there,
first.
okay, brother?
Franklin, the 5.
All right, just pull that hat out too, John.
Are you able to take a call from FBI? Take a call from FBI?
Just take the whole rack down. Just sit on top of it.
my vehicle.
And that jacket.
10-4, take me from the transfer to you, sir.
33 Franklin. We've detained this whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
Standing outside the patrol car, Hatten had his hands up and initially asked Gordon to take his gun, maybe as a sign of trust or to ease tensions. But then he quickly changed his mind, saying Gordon didn't have permission to disarm him. Hatten then radioed FBI dispatch to update them on what was happening. Later, while talking to his supervisor on the phone, he explained that things had escalated after he first approached Gordon. Feeling the need for backup, Hatten asked Gordon to call the sheriff and fill him in, thinking the sheriff might be able to answer questions Gordon couldn't. Interestingly, Gordon said Hatten never showed him his badge, until at one point, Hatten pulled it out and told Gordon to take a look for himself. About 20 minutes later, other deputies arrived on the scene and were stunned when they found out Hatten's name was on a terrorist watch list.
The name that he gave us and come back to him and come up on that watch list, yeah. It come up, Jason called me and said this name, if this picture matches the photo y'all got, which it did, he's got it. Said this guy's on a terror watch list, says for law enforcement use extreme caution.
Really?
Yeah.
So he is on
But then they said his name was completely different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Things got even more tense when confusion spread among the deputies about the watch list. Sergeant Carroll mentioned that someone had warned them Hatton's name was on a terror watch list, and that they needed to be extremely cautious. After running Hatton's license through the state database, the sheriff's office confirmed the connection and decided to handcuff him and take his gun, just to be safe. They placed Hatten in the back of Deputy Gordon's cruiser, and almost immediately, he asked for some fresh air. Even though Gordon assured him the air conditioning was on, Hatten kept struggling, insisting he was feeling unwell because of the heat inside.
By the way, he's down here on official business, so y'all can let him go. Let him go about his way.
10-4. All right, sir.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
33. I'm in there begging you to cut off your freaking heat.
We're releasing him now. He's requesting EMS to respond at this time.
Yes, security vehicle. I'm about to get it for you.
Franklin to 34.
Yes, security vehicle. I'm about to get it for you.
Franklin to 33. Can you give me an exact address?
We're at the new substation for the sheriff's office, Franklin.
Jacksonville, I need 911. I've asked for help. I've been in the car. They've had me smoking in the back.
10-4. Can you advise if it's next door to the new dollar store?
That's 10-4.
An officer confirmed over the radio that Hatten was a legitimate FBI agent on official business. Still, Hatten insisted on calling 911 for medical help. Emergency medical workers arrived and took him to the hospital by ambulance. Hatten complained of vision problems, likely caused by the heat inside the patrol car. The FBI didn't say whether Hatten was physically injured, but suggested the sheriff might have overreacted to the agent's condition. Sheriff Smith later said Hatten seemed fine when he was discharged, but the FBI emphasized that only the patient and medical professionals know the full story, and they're the ones who decide what information gets shared. After Hatten was released, FBI officials came down to Apalachicola to meet with Deputy Gordon and Sheriff Smith to investigate what happened. Gordon answered their questions honestly in his report. Sheriff Smith, who arrived just before Hatten was released, defended his deputies, saying Gordon acted cautiously based on what he knew at the time. James Dooley, the retired NYPD captain, agreed the deputies didn't do anything wrong. He added that the whole mess might have been avoided if the FBI agent had arranged to meet in an office instead of out in the field. But Dooley said he couldn't comment on the FBI's investigative methods in Carrabelle. Smith also pointed out that it's rare for his deputies to come across someone on a terror watch list or to deal directly with FBI agents like this. He stressed the need for better training and communication, which the FBI agreed to. Larry Keefe, the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Florida, declined to comment. The sheriff admitted his office didn't have clear communication lines with the FBI at the time. But they've since improved that. Both agencies plan to use this incident as a learning opportunity to work more smoothly together in the future. If you want to see more stories like this, raw interactions between local cops and FBI agents, make sure to subscribe to the channel